Number 5 of exercise 15.3, a ladder AB, here we see ladder AB is placed against a wall so that the foot of the ladder B is 1,5 meter away from the bottom of the wall C. So this distance here is 1,5 meter. The ladder is 8 meter long, so this ladder has a length of 8 meter. Answer these questions giving your answers correct to 2 decimal places. Number A. How high is the top of the ladder above the ground? So, therefore, we need to find the distance from the ground to the top where the ladder meets the wall. That distance, that's what we need to find out. But now, since we assume that the wall and the ground will meet at a 90-degree angle, in other words, it's an upright wall at a 90-degree angle, which should in general be the case, because you don't want a skew wall. So that's our clue for us to solve this problem, because we know we can use Pythagoras. It says in a 90-degree triangle, take the hypotenuse, that's the longest side, the one opposite the 90-degree angle. We can use our convention, big C becomes small c for the opposite side. Capital A becomes small a here, and then capital B becomes small b here. So in fact, according to Pythagoras, c squared, the hypotenuse squared, equals the other two shorter sides squared, a squared and b squared. There's sum, in fact, according to Pythagoras. What is the next step? Yes, we substitute the value. So in the place of c, we have 8. In the place of a, we have 1,5. We still have to square that. In the place of b, well, we don't know. That's what we have to find out. The height of the wall where the ladder meets the wall. The wall, rather, not the wall. The wall. Okay, so, oops, we had to square, eh? So we have 8 squared, 1,5 squared. So, let's see. 8 times 8, we know. That is 64. What is 1,5 times 1,5? 2,25. Could use your calculator for that one. Plus b squared. So next step, yes, swim across the river, or through the river. Then the sign change. So we have 64, not plus 2,25, but minus 2,25 as we swim through the river. So what is 64 minus 2,25? 61,75, eh? But we don't want b squared, we simply want b, so we have to take the opposite of a square, namely a square root, so that they cancel. What we do to the right, we do to the left. So therefore b is in fact the square root of 61.75. If you use your calculator, you should obtain 7,86 rounded to 2 decimals, because after the comma 85 you have a 8. 8 is bigger than 5, so the 5 in the second decimal place you have to add 1, so it becomes 6. So it's 7,86 meter. That is the height where the ladder meets the wall. Okay, so now number B is the next one we need to focus on. So if the ladder slipped, so the foot was 2 meters from the wall. So now this ladder slips, instead of being 1,5 meter, it slips so that it is 2 meter, maybe somewhere here. So this whole distance is now not 1,5 meter, but rather in fact 2 meter. Okay, so basically the triangle just expanded a bit so that this base, which is opposite A, is now 2 meter. Okay, so now since it becomes 2 meter, we know the length of the ladder wouldn't have changed. That will still be 8 meter. What would change, in fact, is the height, because it slipped down. So instead of being 7,86 meter, this height should reduce a little bit. So we will in fact have to calculate this new height. Okay, so the new height, so new height, we will again just make use of Pythagoras. So now let's just use maybe another different color. So now instead of saying, so now we will just in fact change the 1,5 to 2. So we will have in fact therefore 8 squared still equals not 1,5 but rather 2 squared plus b squared, and solve this new equation. So now we have 64, 2 squared is 4, we swim across the river so it becomes -4 equals b squared. So 64 minus 4 is 60, so 60 equals b squared. We know we don't want b squared, we want b. Opposite of square is square root. Cancel. What we do to the right, we do to the left. Now we simply have b, and we need to find the square root of 60. So if you use your calculator, square root of 60 is what we need to find, which is 7,74. Well, we need to round to 2 decimals. We have a 5 next to the 4, so the 4 becomes 1 more, so it's 7,75 meter. So how far did it slip? Well, it slipped from 7,86 to 7,75. So we need the difference between 7,86 and 7,75. So 6 minus 5 is 1. 8 minus 7 is 1. So it slips 0,11 meter.